come here and see. Yeah. People who are not in Colombia, they say Colombia is dangerous. People who are not in Cali, they say Cali is dangerous. But those who come here, they don't say that anymore.
Freedom, baby. Beautiful Cali. Hola amigos, buenos dias from Cali, Colombia, which used to be the most dangerous city in Colombia. I think in 2010 even they had 2,200 murders, homicides. Huh. But so far so good. And I'm in North Cali, baby, north of the river, so safe and sound, keep the Gringo segura. But staying at a nice little spot. I'll probably do a little tour later on. Right now I'm heading to the zoo, the Cali Zoo. And I believe there was a lot of animals from the Rodrigo brothers who were exporting about 80% of the cocaine. I think not only in the USA but worldwide at one point. They had a grip on Cali, the Cali Cartel. So yeah, we're gonna go to the zoo, you know, see some pretty animals, maybe get some history. I think it's like 10 minutes away for about $1.50. Can't complain. Oh, Hakuna Matata. Alright, vamos. Cali. You love Cali?
Cali.
See? See? Going to the zoo. Alright, Cali Zoo here. Got some stuff sold out here. Look at those buildings though. Some high risers. Nice. Hola.
Hola.
Oh. Cerveja? Beer? Club. I haven't been drinking much, so I felt I needed a beer. Set the scene for my tiger spotting. But damn, I didn't bring my student ID. I have a student ID from a long time ago. It has no date on it, and I use it like everywhere. I probably shouldn't admit that, but I technically am still a student. I never graduated, so I'm just on a long hiatus. I think I have 2 classes left, but you use your student ID to get into like any places for, you know, half off. Hey, come on. I paid, actually I didn't pay for the education, you know, I got scholarships, but I'm a student for life. I love learning. Alright, so far pretty boring. I saw some flamingos and some fish, but I thought this river is pretty cool. You know, it goes through the whole city of Cali. And they have like beautiful walkways on the river, and I guess you can walk most of the river and you're pretty safe. Oh, we got big birds over here. You see some big birds in there, kind of hiding. They got this water going, it sprinkles you. And there's that big one over here. But man, imagine that life, being trapped in a cage. Oh, dependent on other people. That's a lot of your guys' lives, isn't it? The Matrix. That's how I feel whenever I'm in a settled routine or listening to people or taking orders. I feel like one of these big birds in the cage. Sad. Hi! Hey, buddy! Hi! What's your name? Nombre. Hi! My guy is not happy. He's sitting in the corner. He was smiling and I think he's questioning life. You say hi to camera? He's a little shy right now. They say those things are like prehistoric. Like millions of years they've survived. That's wild. Have you ever seen the dude that goes like to the Everglades and the Amazon rainforest and he messes with the alligators? I mean, he does, like, he gets rid of invasive species. Goes like boink, boink. They pay him to do this stuff to keep the environments good. That dude is hilarious. But he'll be like out at night, I guess they can't see you or something, so it's easier. And he'll like put the crocodile down or be surrounded by a bunch of them, and it's crazy. Look at that bad boy though. He just looks like a freaking dinosaur. Boink. Hi, amigo. We were just talking about the Rodriguez brothers. Their family still lives in Cali.
I'm not here.
When did you move?
27 years old. 27 years live here.
So you were here when it was really dangerous, no? With
Yes,
Cali?
I know his family too.
The Rodriguez brothers.
Because I'm a personal trainer, you know.
Okay, I see. But what was life like in Cali when it was really dangerous? Because at times it was the most dangerous in Colombia.
Well, in one time, yes, but they took care of this city for many times, you know.
The brothers.
The brothers care the city for
See.
many times and pay the police.
Yeah, when the Cali Cartel broke up, it became really dangerous. Everyone was fighting.
Yes. When they start a war with the other cartels,
See.
start the chaos. You know?
Chaos.
Chaos?
Yeah. How chaotic was it? Was it like scary to walk outside or no?
No, not much, really. You can saw the many, well, in many points of the city, in discotheques and in parks.
They were having wars, shooting at each other?
Yes, shooting at each other, bro. Entre ellos, you know. You understand?
Yeah, like you could get hit in crossfire. But they weren't targeting civilians really? It was just the war.
Sometimes, not much, really.
But now Cali's a lot more safe, right?
Now it's other dangers. You know, the socialist people can guerrilleros. How can I say guerrilleros?
Oh, guerrillas. Guerrillas? Like FARC and
guerrillas.
stuff?
Like a FARC and many groups live here.
Really? They're from the Cali's the main hub?
And now, well, you know what is the problem here? The problem here is this is a corridor for drugs, arms, and many things.
Trafficking,
you know?
yeah?
You understand?
See.
And this is the problem here. Many corruption. Yeah.
Corrupt, see.
Corrupt. And this city, dispute, and many groups dispute the control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See. Appreciate it, buddy. Made it to Pance. Hola, señorita. Who needs a beach? Not too shabby. Natural pool, this one. You got more, one over there. It's like normal. Not too shabby. Good vibes. Reminds me of Belo Horizonte. They have a ton of these little facilities because there's no beach in that area. They do a good job. I love the natural one. It looks ugly, but it just feels good, natural. No chlorine. Ooh, lots of fun, lots of fun. But it's wild on the weekend. No Uber would come and pick us up, so gotta take public transportation. Never mind, we got a free ride. Mucho gracias. Oh, your job's here? Oh. This guy. We got dropped off somewhere in South Cali. There's a police by me though, so I'm safe. Nice guy, really good dude. He played water polo all over the world for the Colombian national team. Good dude. Let's see if I get back home safe. Alright, let's see if we can make it up this hill now. Come on, puppy, come on. Sí.
Lo logramos.
¿Quieres subir? ¿Me acompañas hasta feo?
Another beautiful day in Cali. I'm gonna go walk to the phone service store, re-up my monthly plan, take you near this park, that famous church too. It's beautiful. Just ran across that street, made it. Lots of policia or security. Nice little Cali River. Look at all this green. It's ruined by that government building. Ugh. A beautiful walkway. Lots of security. Uh-oh. I think we got some protesting. Let's check it out. Hey, now look, I used to think politics and, you know, protesting and it would make a difference, but I quickly learned it doesn't matter. It's one big show, and maybe they give you a little more welfare checks and placate you for a little longer, but nothing is gonna change. The only thing that's gonna change is you taking your life into your own hands, yelling at crowds and begging for more, or whatever the hell that was, or crying about politicians. My God. If you think a politician's gonna help you out or cares about you, I got some bad news for you, my friend. So it's really sad to see, especially in Latin America. I see it all the time. People thinking that that's gonna work. One of these days, it's finally gonna work. It's not gonna work, my friends. You need to do it yourself. It's an interesting setup right outside the church. Oh, mamma mia, those phone stores in South America are treacherous. Just wanted to pay with card. Became just a crazy hassle, so just forked over some dinero, Hakuna Matata. But now I'm in an interesting North Cali neighborhood. Let's see if I survive. Nah, that's not too bad. I'm pretty sure in these type of neighborhoods too, you can get a spot for like $200 a month. You know, even like a couple bedrooms. I'm paying $750 for my shit, but you know, it's got the rooftop pool, co-working space. You know, it's marketed towards the stupid gringos, right? I used to really get off on finding those deals and having a dope ass spot for like $400 a month, but then you start making money and you stop caring as much, and it's just easier and more convenient to go with convenience, right? But I still think if you're staying long term, yeah, do a month on the Airbnb and then go find your own spot for way cheaper and sometimes way cooler too. I had one of the coolest places ever in Florianopolis, two of them actually. But one was like its own thing, own room underneath the hostel on the river leading to the ocean. Paid $399 a month, no, $390 a month, and they made me breakfast every morning, clean my room. I mean, shit, you pay $2,000 now for sure in Floripa for that kind of stuff. But even back then, you're paying at least $1,000. I was getting it for $390. In with the locals, amigo. Right behind there is Miguel Rodriguez, where he got arrested. Buenos Aires building. Yeah, so I guess locals and people obviously don't like the tourism that came from the Narcos show, which I had never watched. And I came here, I'm like, might as well check it out. Very good, well done. And there's stuff on Cali, mostly season 3. was like shot in Cali, you know, doing real places for the most part. Gave great history about Colombia and everything, and obviously not everything is 100% accurate, but it seemed like most of it was, the research I did. So yeah, I think that was a pretty monumental building, you know? Basically the end, which would result in the end of the Cali Cartel with Miguel Rodriguez getting arrested there. But it's a nice neighborhood. Reminds me of some rich neighborhoods in Brazil, but a lot less barbed wire and crazy stuff. It's more relaxed. Don't jinx myself. But beautiful, huh? They all got... I'd say I'm gonna do a little sightseeing here. We'll go down to that river, see the cats, and then go to Cristo, the big statue of Jesus, you know? As you can see, I've got my bearings down quite well in Cali. First couple of days, obviously you're on edge. Hola, amigo. But I kind of know where I'm at in that north of Cali. It's pretty chill, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Professor Kyle, that's like his schlicked online. Pretty big teacher down in Latin America. Good dude, really fun dude. Drank some vino, smoked some cigars. And we met some dude, famous like pianist or something. And he's traveling the world to write a fictional book about traveling the world with a son that's gonna die. I don't know, he's been writing for a couple years, and we met him. We just got hammered off the vino. Oh, it was beautiful. But yeah, I don't know, I like Cali. Cali's got a great freaking vibe. Oh, you see the cats? That's where we're going. Pretty, pretty. They got lovely stuff around this river, you know? A lot of green, little exhibits here. This one's famous, something about cats. Man, look at all these. There's probably like 30 of them. Oh, wow. 1996, so pretty much after the Rodriguez brothers were arrested, sent out of Cali, they wanted to clean up the river, preserve it, make it beautiful. And this is one of the exhibits, one of the most famous exhibits. I love it. So I assume every one of them, you know, they're unique and they have a different probably story to tell or exemplification of Cali, if that's the correct word. But very pretty. I love this river, I'm telling you. When they have the trees on it, you know, kind of a little chaotic city, but around the river, it's peace, tranquil. How can you have your most famous monument temporarily closed for the foreseeable future? Unbelievable. Alright, we make do. Can't go up there, but look at this, man. That's beautiful. Cali. Alright, main little plaza action here. Now we in the heart of Cali. Not much going on, just a bunch of trees and probably a government building, historic building over here. Got a statue, of course. Oh, no serving alcohol and sexual activities. Justice building. Yeah, I don't think the Narcos show gave much love to the governments of Colombia and their justice system. Maybe that's why they don't like talking about it. But all of it was pretty much backed up with a lot of data, maybe dramatized a little bit. There's a lot of corruption. Here we go. Back in Bold in Cali, Colombia. Had a cool little outdoor spot. Turn around. I'm with Kyle. And you go by Professor Kyle on the social media. You've been around Latin America for a long time. 2015, right?
Yeah, this is 2015.
2015, he's an OG. Oh, we got some more snacks. See. This is the food?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the thing. What is this dish called?
So this is called ceviche de chicharrón. So like ceviche, but made with chicharrón, which is basically Colombian bacon, I guess you would say. So it's like cubes of pork belly, fried. But I would say it's one of the best dishes from Cali. I like it. I've only had it once, but when I had it, it was fantastic. So we're gonna have it again.
This bad boy. Got a little kick. Come on. But I noticed too, they love to infuse other countries' dishes, and that's like a big thing. Like Mexican food in Colombia, Peruvian food. I see all the restaurants. Like they don't really have much, I'd say, pride in their own authentic cuisine.
They have a lot of pride.
Oh, they do.
They
So you can't say that.
They love their food, but people like outsiders don't really like it, and they get very.
Vamos. Oh. Cheers. Freedom, baby.
De fruta,
Marijuana.
marihuana.
Okay, Amiga, you're from Finland. How many years have you been here?
11 years.
So, were you here right after or during the time when it was the like homicide capital of the world? Because at one point there was like 2,000 to 3,000 murders a year in Cali. Were you living in that environment?
I don't know. I don't check out those statistics.
So when you first lived here,
That's
it
boring.
was
It was under Colombia was under civil war for many years.
the guerrillas, FARC, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a war that you live that much in the city, and depends. And my privilege is coming here, but I came here without a job. I came here to look for work, and I found work because I wanted to stay. I wanted to live in this country, in this amazing country, and I've never worked for a company from abroad. And I actually started my own business here. To bring more people to Colombia. Like I want to show this, what they have here, the cultural aspects. And I started the first salsa tours before the locals did. They didn't see the amazingness in the culture. Like for them it's everyday life, for them it's normal.
Oh, yes.
I've traveled around the world, 54 countries, always dancing salsa. I used to be a salsa DJ and a dance teacher, and I was going around the world always in salsa parties. So I know the salsa scene around the world, and I know how amazing it is in Cali. The variety and the levels of salsa culture and subcultures. That I'm like, I see the potential.
Yes.
That I was like, I studied tourism management in Finland. I graduated in tourism management, and then I traveled around the world. So it's also part of who I am. I see the world through like tourism and culture exchange. And when I was here, I realized I started doing my tour guide certificate that is obligatory in Colombia.
Very good.
Supposedly.
Yes.
But I didn't want to be a city tour guide. Like, it's not what I've lived. But I have lived salsa. I've lived the history of salsa, and I investigate that. I investigate that much more than any of the homicide rates. So I investigate here salsa and different decades of salsa.
Well, that was my point. So the perception of Cali is super dangerous even to this day. So I'm asking you, through your years here.
Perception outside of Cali, yeah.
So I'm asking you, living here has been good. You have no issue. It's fine.
I haven't had any issues for 11 years. I've never been robbed. Anything bad hasn't happened to me.
So what would you like to say to people who have the perception of Cali like that?
You have to come here and see.
Yes.
If you're not in Colombia, people who are not in Colombia, they say Colombia is dangerous. People who are not in Cali, they say Cali is dangerous. But those who come here, those who actually come here, they don't say that anymore. We see the reality. It's not safe. I'm not saying it's safe. You have to be cautious, like anywhere around the American continent or around the world and Latin America. You always have to be cautious, and everything is possible. That's the beauty of these countries. Everything is possible, in good and in bad. So you just behave and don't look for trouble. And
Don't be a naughty gringo, a local gringo like me, right?
And it has locals who've lived here decades and decades. They've seen very different things than me. They have a more darker history of the city, for example, than I do. But that's normal.
Like why salsa became so ingrained in the culture?
There's many reasons. It's a decades of, and you will know to explain that yourself after this tour, but it's a decades of history in Cali. It started almost 100 years ago with the radio station, Cuban radio station, but that by accident started playing in where we're going to right now, Barrio Obrero. So a Cuban radio station started playing in a park. It was a church antenna. And then when the church didn't have announcements, they found radio waves from Cuba. So they would hear Cuban music in the park. And if you wanted to hear some music, it was 1928 when that happened. So from that moment on, you could hear music from another country if you went to the park, Parque Obrero. And later on, there was a train coming from Buenaventura to Cali. With the train, you would bring, the sailors would bring long plays, vinyls.
Yes.
And there was a train station near the Barrio Parque Obrero. So that's where they first started selling also that music that people were familiar with because it was Cuban music. And that's where the first salsa bars were born in Cali and in Colombia. And that's where the history of salsa has started in Cali. And it became popular and popular every year, more and more and more and more popular. And people wouldn't let go of it. They would just want more, bringing artists, also international artists to Colombia, to Cali. People would always play that music and buy the tickets to go to the concerts for decades. There was a change in the 90s. 60s, 70s and 70s, 80s was the high season of salsa, especially by a record company from New York City. And then in the 90s there was a big change in the music industry. Electronic music started to be popular. Also reggaeton and disco music. So before that, it had been big salsa bands that you would hire 14 people on stage, and you pay all of them. You pay them from New York to come here, or from Cuba or from Puerto Rico, and you pay their hotel, their travel, everything. But then now there's a new genre, much cheaper to organize for event organizers. So it was business-wise also. There was a big change in the music industry in the 90s, and also when the CDs started appearing.
Oh, yes.
So the long plays were not that the big business anymore. So until the 90s, it was one of the big times for the salsa industry. And then it changed in many places. Puerto Rico is more reggaeton right now. New York is not that much salsa anymore. But Cali never let go of the salsa scene and the salsa artists and the salsa bands. It had been so strong here for many decades, and people didn't want to let go. And there was already born the proper Cali style salsa as a dance style. Also, that's one part of the salsa culture. It's an ecosystem in Cali. Salsa is an ecosystem. It's an industry. Dancing is one part of it. There's a social dancing, there's a professional dancing, and proper Cali style salsa. The Cuban style as a dance, Cali style as a dance, New York and Los Angeles style as a dance, and Puerto Rican as a dance style. But Cali has its own proper dance.
So Scandinavia is regarded as the utopia of the world. I lived in Copenhagen. I felt it. but why were you drawn to the chaos of Cali?
Yeah, I love it. I love it here. There's every day is different. Every day is different. There's 1,000 layers of life every day, and I love learning new things. You meet new people every single day when you just woke up from your house. Something new is happening. New sounds, new colors, birds. Always something different. And the people, they're just full of life. They might not have much. Their past is very sad, and it's not even their fault, mainly. And they're happy. They're happy every day, and they enjoy life. I want to really learn about that, and I've been learning about that for many years. And to be
So
happy
hold on.
every day.
Basically, Cali, Colombia makes you feel alive.
Yes.
But a lot of Colombians would die to live in a civilization like Scandinavia, right?
Yeah,
Where you came
They
from.
also want opportunities, and it's very understandable if they haven't had the opportunities here in this country. I had my opportunities. I had a great education. I also want to see different things in life and bring something to this country, what I can bring. And I want to bring people. I want to promote this country and promote the beauty and the culture that they have here, and the talent, the amazing talent that the people have here.
But one thing, extrapolate this for me. When society is so perfect in Scandinavia, yet you seek out craziness, chaos.
Yeah.
There's so many anti-depression issues in those parts of the world.
No place is perfect. Every place has its ups and downs. And they're different here and they're different there. And I prefer the ups and downs from here than from Scandinavia. I lived them. I lived there over 20 years, and I appreciate the experience. And I just, in this one life, I want to learn a lot more than just one country and one culture. You learn to appreciate everything so much more. Growing up in Scandinavia, you don't learn to appreciate what you have because you have everything since you're born. Everything is given to you.
Yes, that's true.
And here they don't have things. They have to fight for their rights, human rights. They have to fight for their education and work. They have to do everything. That's why you see people selling anything on the street and inventing weird jobs and just getting income. Older people, they don't have pension, so they.
But this is
can
what
pay.
I don't understand. If you have everything handed to you, everything is perfect in Scandinavia, why go out into the chaos, right? Because from my experience in Copenhagen, it was a paradise for 3 months, and then after that 3 months, I started realizing people bitch about the littlest things, right? Not about food on the plate. They'd say, oh, this person said this about me. I said, homie, you have free school. If you don't work, you get paid. There's no crime anywhere. Why are you complaining, right? The gratitude is low in Scandinavia, even how beautiful and perfect it is.
Exactly, and you don't learn to appreciate it when you already have it. If you fight for it, you learn to appreciate it. And when you're born with everything, it's normal to you. And then you complain of little things. It's being human, valuing what you have and fighting for what you don't have, what you need, for your needs, for your basic human rights and basic needs. If you already have them, you don't understand how valuable that is until you see something different.
Human condition, 100%. We find something to bitch about. 100%. Thank you.
Human nature. And this human nature, I love it. Happy people around me every single day. I don't see miserable people. This is life to me, and this is enjoying life every day.
Por eso vivo penando, una rosa pintada de azul.